The new event week in GTA Online is finally out, and for the rest of this video, I will show you everything added with this event. Leave a like on this video, subscribe if you are new, and let's get into it. So this event has just started and will be lasting until July 10th, with July 9th being the final full day. Obviously, this event week will be covering Independence Day, so we can already see this in these login unlocks. If you guys log into GTA Online anytime this week, you will get yourselves the Lady Liberty bucket hat, and you are also guaranteed a chance of unlocking a Pisswasser, Benedict, Patriot, or Super Wet Beer hat. This also includes the Statue of Happiness t-shirt from the business battles in GTA Online public lobbies. I used to love playing these things just to unlock these beer hats. I think on my Xbox account I already pretty much have all of these. I honestly used to play public lobbies all the time, and these beer hats themselves are really nice. It can definitely make some of your different outfits really stand out, and the best part about this, it is completely optional. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I would also like to see an option where we could potentially purchase these things. They have been in the game for a while now. Maybe even if we could just purchase these things at the casino using chips, which will still potentially make them a little bit rare. Still, nevertheless, really cool. Another really nice thing that you can get. But now moving over to the weekly challenge, if you guys win 2 races, you will receive another clothing item called the Fireworks Bucket Hat and $100,000. So in this event, the weekly reward has gone back to normal. If you guys remember the last event week, you could get $200,000 for completing it. I still think this is a pretty nice weekly reward, especially with that clothing unlock. You will just need to win 2 races, and hopefully you guys can just play this with a friend or something to make this as easy as possible. Next up, we now have the bonus money in this event, and this week actually has some pretty nice options. First of all, we have a 4 times bonus on cash and RP on land races. There is some pretty nice land races in GTA Online, and this also directly ties into that weekly challenge as well. So in my opinion at least, I think this is worthwhile playing. Next up, we have a triple money and RP on the community series. There is a lot of good community series, so I would recommend looking through them all, seeing which ones have this triple bonus, and hopefully you guys can have a lot of fun. And the final thing with bonus money will be double money and RP on the Autoshop client jobs and the tow truck services. So honestly, just looking through these money methods again, we do have some pretty good bonuses. Obviously a 4 times bonus and a 3 times bonus, but I really wish that we had the Autoshop contract with double money instead of the client jobs. If you guys don't know what these client jobs are, it is them random NPC vehicles that get delivered. You then have to fully customize them and deliver them back to the customer. I mean, having double money on this is still good, but it could be so much better. And I'm not going to go into much detail on these tow truck services because the payout for them is really not that good, and the only real reason to use this is to slightly boost your salvage yard surf. So in total, bonus money wise, I really don't think this event's too good, and like I've just mentioned, probably the only good things will be the 4 times bonus and the 3 times bonus. But now for something that is actually really nice in this event, it will be our discounts, and you can already see on screen we have all of these things with a 40% off, so this is absolutely huge. There are some really nice options. For example, one that really stood out to me first of all was the Benny's conversion upgrade. Some of the Benny's vehicles are actually really nice. For example, one of them, what I really like personally, is called the Banshee. Once you upgrade that with the Benny's upgrades, you can make that vehicle look so good. As usual with these discounts, I would recommend going to the different websites and just checking out most of these cars. There is also that really nice Independence Day discount as well on a collection of Independence Day special liveries, customizations, and apparel, so always worth checking out. We then have a 30% off of the bunker properties, cocaine lockups, nightclub properties, and the salvage yard properties. So this one is actually probably, in my opinion, better than the 40% discounts. I definitely value the businesses a lot more than vehicles, depending on the vehicles and properties, but the properties are actually really nice. I mean, having just the bunker on here alone is good enough in my opinion, but then we have the cocaine lockups, the nightclub properties, and also the salvage yard on top. Altogether, just so good. If I was going to suggest one of these things, if you guys are, for example, starting off, the bunker would probably be my choice, but honestly, just looking at all of these, they are all really good, and you honestly cannot go wrong with any of them. And the final discounts are at the gun van, where you can get free firework launcher ammo, 50% off the musket and the firework launcher, and then for GTA Plus members, a 30% off the service carbine. I think Rockstar should make the musket and the firework launcher completely free. If you guys do not have these things yet, I would probably recommend picking them up. They can be still quite fun to mess around with. Next up, we have the new FIB Priority File, and for this week, it will be the Brute Force file. So any of you guys out there with the Garment Factory, I would suggest playing this file and getting double the amount you would typically get from the standard files. Also complete complete these bonus challenges as well for that additional $50,000. Next up, another really nice thing in this event will be the Salvage yard robberies. Now, alongside that discount on the Salvage yard itself, if you guys manage to pick one up, you will have 2 claimable vehicles. But unfortunately with this, as you will see on screen, the first one, which is the Gangbanger robbery for the Bravado Buffalo STX, will not be a claimable vehicle, and this is by far the best one here. The STX is a completely godlike car. It can also have the Amani tech, and for a standard muscle car, it is extremely fast. Even though this is not a claimable vehicle, I would still recommend trying to get this. It is honestly just that good. And not to speak on these claimable vehicles, you can see that they will have these special plates. So this first one here, which will be for the McTurney robbery, and the vehicle will be the Drift Yosemite. This one will have the Las Venturas vanity plate, and then the final one will be the Duggan robbery for the Karen Ball with the Liberty City vanity plate. Every time there is a claimable vehicle in the salvage yard, I would usually just suggest that you try and claim it instead of selling it. Most of the time when we have a claimable vehicle, they do have some really rare things like these plates, but of course if you guys want to make more money, then you can always decide to just sell them. Onto some free vehicles, we have the Lucky Wheel podium vehicle, and in this event it will be the Vapid Dominator GTT. It does look like a pretty nice car, and because it is technically free if you spin the lucky wheel and win it, it will most likely be a good choice. However, I would not recommend doing this if you guys have a ton of vehicles, because that can get super frustrating, especially if you do have a daily sell limit. Getting rid of most of these vehicles will be so annoying, but if you don't have that daily sell limit, it might be worth still trying to get this for free. And our second free vehicle in this event will be at the LS car meet for the prize ride. I actually really like the look of this one. It is called the Bravado Hot Ring Hellfire, and to unlock this you need to win in the LS car meet series for 2 days in a row. I do actually think in the next event week after this one, we will be getting a different Hellfire, which is part of the drip fed vehicles. Usually Rockstar do this quite often when some event weeks overlap with some special occasions like Independence Day. They tend not to release any drip fed content on these things, so hopefully next week we do get to see this other variant. I believe it is a drift version of the Hellfire. And now onto Simeone's Autoshop, we have all of these vehicles on screen, so some really nice options, especially for those of you guys who have never tried out the GTS. The GTS is by far one of the fastest cars in the game. Even as a standard car, it has a ridiculous top speed, and it is almost on par with the Pariah, if not just a little bit faster. There are some really other good options as well, for example the Scramjet, a super fun vehicle, but also very expensive. The Vigero ZX convertible is a pretty cool option as well, and even the Coil Cyclone. And then the Willard Eudora if you guys like it as well. Just make sure to test drive these vehicles, especially the Scramjet, if you are thinking about purchasing them. Next up we have the Luxury Autos dealership, where we have the Walton L35 stock. This is one of the new drip fed vehicles from the last event week. Honestly, I really like this one. I will probably end up purchasing this. It does handle pretty nice, but other than that, there's not really anything else to go about this. I believe it might have been in the second trailer of GTA 6, so potentially another reason to purchase it. It also has this new Patriot beer livery, which does look pretty nice. And the second vehicle is the Karen Woodlander. This one can have HSW upgrades. However, I have seen some top speeds of the Woodlander with HSW, and from what I have looked at, supposedly the top speed of the Woodlander is really bad with HSW, so if I was you, I would probably end up skipping this vehicle. For some more vehicles that you guys can actually try out, like Simeone's Autoshop, we do have the ones inside the LS car meet. So we first of all have the VSTR, we then have the D5, and then the Dominator FX. And then for the HSW test ride, we have the Arbiter GT. Altogether, I don't think these vehicles are the best, but like I've previously mentioned with Simeone's Autoshop, you can go ahead and test drive them, which is one of the best things about Simeone's Autoshop and the LS car meet. And finally, to wrap up this whole event, we have our time trials. The new premium race this week is called 8-Figure Bonus. The standard time trial is Maze Bank Arena, and the HSW time trial is Run Alternates to Elysian Island. So this will be the entire Independence Day event week. We have a lot of different Independence Day themed things, some really nice clothing unlocks, even some special liveries, and even them business battle beer hats returning into the game. Really nice to see that one. In terms of what the best things are from this entire event, I honestly have to give it to the discounts. Not only is it just so many things to choose from, but I really do like them business 30% discounts. Even if you guys maybe wanted to move one of these businesses, you can save just a little bit of cash on them this week, so altogether really nice. In terms of the bonus money though, I don't think it's the best. It's still not too bad, but you will probably not be able to make millions of dollars just from this bonus money alone. As usual, I'm intrigued to hear what you guys think about this event. What what do you guys like the most? Another thing that I also want to mention is the salvage yard robberies with the claimable vehicles. If you guys do not have that salvage yard as well, that discount on the salvage yard this week will be pretty good, especially if you want to take advantage of the claimable vehicles. But other than that, we are pretty much done for this entire video. Make sure to leave a comment and let me know what you guys think. And if you guys went on to enjoy this video or found it useful in any way, shape or form, leave a like. I always appreciate your support. And if you are new here, subscribe and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.